Halo, halo, witam serdecznie chyba w 19 już odcinku z serii Banishers Ghosts of New Eden. W sumie może pamiętacie, ostatnio zwiedzaliśmy tak zwane Żyzne Pola. W zasadzie udało mi się je zwiedzić w bardziej szczegółowym stopniu. Cały ten obszar, ale jeżeli chodzi o główną historię, tak naprawdę no to jest trochę głupio zaznaczone. Wydaje mi się, że nie jest ona zaznaczona w tym okręgu, tylko jeszcze dalej. Bo wszystko sprawdziłem na 100% i dosłownie niczego nie było. Nawet mi pokazuje, że mamy się niby wrócić na radarze. A jeżeli przejdę dalej, tędy, bo to jest jedyna droga, jaka mi jeszcze pozostała, to rzeczywiście teraz będzie dopiero zaznaczone. Tak jest. No to błąd ze strony twórców, moim zdaniem. Szukałem wszędzie dosłownie jakichś szczegółów, ale niczego nie było. Trzeba było dalej się poruszyć. Głupia sprawa. Przy okazji jakiś nowy shotgun mamy też z większymi obrażeniami. Może się przyda.
What in the... There's a ship here.
Incredible. Beautiful too.
No dobra, zejdziemy, to od razu będzie pojedynek, znając życie. Tylko jak się do niego dostać?
Beware. Wards.
Tam.
I can't worry.
Jeszcze musi być gdzieś inny, tędy.
Hogging all the fun.
To już wystarczy? Dobra.
Have a bit of this.
Jeszcze kolejne. To dwójka, o rany, ilu przeciwników.
Piss off.
Not hard enough.
Muszę być twardszy, inaczej nie da rady.
Who's that?
Yes. Something's here. Wards. Think you can fend for yourself?
Kolejne wardy, naprawdę?
I am warded. I cannot.
Na każdym kroku. A teraz już mogę. Coś mnie blokuje z innej perspektywy. Dobra, zobaczmy w każdym razie statki. Chyba się wydają najbardziej interesujące. Dobra, wyzwanie.
See these body parts? Good place to manifest what may linger nearby.
No to spróbujmy.
Present yourself.
Ready and waiting.
Wściekły rybak tak zwany, no to będzie dopiero pojedynek. Jakie diabelskie ataki, co to jest w ogóle? Za monstrum straszliwe. No, czyli muszę na raty atakować, tyle. Wow, jeszcze kolejny powstał taki. Ktoś mnie jeszcze atakuje? Chyba nie? A nie, jeszcze jakieś dusze z góry. No nie umiem strzelać, pozdrawiam.
Eyes peeled.
You're done.
Don't let it crush you.
Jak ja w ogóle shotgun wykupiłem, to jakieś chore obrażenia. W headshota za 300, naprawdę. Ktoś jeszcze do mnie nawalał.
Look to me.
+1 do wszystkich atrybutów. Dziękuję serdecznie. A tych atrybutów jest jednak całkiem sporo, jeżeli wejdziemy w statystyki po prawej stronie. Fajna sprawa. Dobra, i eksploracja jakichś pradawnych statków. Proszę bardzo, jaki przyjemny klimat. Przypominają mi się klimaty niczym z jakiegoś Uncharted, bym powiedział. Czasami mieliśmy podobne krajobrazy. Tędy? Bohaterka jest zablokowana.
A fishing boat, eh?
Because that's more plausible than a galleon. Like falling off a log after being startled by a wisp in Akashus.
Pamiętnik marynarza. Podążamy za czarnym wielorybem już 3 pełne dni. Sprytna bestia. Tracimy jego ślad, a potem nagle znów na niego natrafiamy. Upowolowaliśmy czarnego wieloryba, jest przymocowany do naszego kadłuba. Obserwuje mnie jego ciemne oko, czarne jak ranny lewiatan, przepełnione nienawiścią. Piana na naszej rufie mieni się czerwienią. Będziemy mieli olej na zimę.
Never gonna... Adventure. Sounds fun.
You're such a little boy sometimes.
Nie, tu jeszcze nic nie zrobię. Bardziej skomplikowana kwestia. Tu również mogę przestrzelić, a mogę już teraz strzelać? Nie, nie da rady. O rany, co to za łamigłówka? Którędy ja mam się przedostać? Tak? O. O rany. To jest mój cel, napadzie.
Once I've bruised the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots.
Dobra, widziałem 2. Nie wiem, czy to wszystkie. Teraz się przekonamy. A gdzie jest jeszcze trzecie? Tędy. Czy ja zdążyłem? Jeszcze jest jakieś czwarte? Gdzie to w ogóle idzie? Mogę tak przestrzelić, właśnie nie jestem pewien teraz. Czy to odpowiednie jest rozwiązanie? O, dobra. No to będzie cięższe kombo do wykonania, muszę przyznać.
No roots. Just how I like it.
Ta, nowe tereny teraz odblokuję. Zobaczmy. Tu bym się dostał, nie da rady. Tędy? O. Jakieś cięższe łamigłówki. O, pamiętnik marynarza już dłuższy, brak wielorybów, raczej nie będę wchodził w szczegóły. Okej, mamy i skrót. Zaraz tam zaskoczymy.
These boards are rotten. That makes me nervous.
Jeszcze się zniszczą pod naszym ciężarem. I co wtedy? Coś jeszcze mnie ominęło? Bo w sumie wiele już nie widzę opcji. Na co mi to wszystko było? No żadnych materiałów nie było na szczycie, naprawdę? Nawet jak skanuję, nie ma już żadnych dodatkowych materiałów, nie wiem. Nie przeskoczy na drugą stronę. No tam chyba też nie dałoby rady, nie wiem. Nie, no, dziwna sprawa naprawdę. Dobra, ale jeszcze gdzieś wcelować, coś zniszczyć? Na szczycie, na maszcie nie widzę. No chyba tyle. Nie ma żadnych innych schodów, więc schodzimy.
What a name. I like it.
It's very unusual.
Chronos. To bym się z kolei przedostał na oryginalną lokację. Nawet nie zauważyłem, że jest takie przejście mniejsze. Bo statek zawiera jednak całkiem sporo skarbów poukrywanych. Ale chyba tyle. Zaraz jeszcze przejdziemy wokoło, może coś odnajdę. No ja już nie widzę opcji, żeby się wyżej dostać, naprawdę nie wiem. Co ja bym musiał jeszcze wykonać za combo. Nie, to nic nie ma z żadnej strony. Jeżeli wiecie o jakichś dodatkowych sekretach, to piszcie. No ale myślę, że dosyć szczegółowo wszystko zbadałem. Jeszcze dałoby radę wyżej się dostać jakoś. Chyba tamtędy. Ale jak? Na razie nie wiem. Czyli to w zasadzie była całkowicie poboczna sprawa. Więc chodźmy na jakieś nowe tereny. Tędy?
Whatever grip it is the nightmare has here, you'd never know by looking.
Ognisko? Nie, chyba nie mogę odpocząć niestety. Dopiero w mieście. Patrzcie, jakie widoki. Graficznie ładnie to jednak wygląda.
The bridge is up. Wonder why.
To keep folk in or to keep something out?
Może jakoś przestrzelę ten most, zaraz zobaczymy. Może się nie wkurzą.
Something close.
Nie, nie mogę nic zrobić. Nie widzę opcji. Może tędy. No na razie nie wejdę do osady. Czy widać jakichś mieszkańców w oddali? Też nie widać. Mało przyjemna kwestia. A jeżeli bym się zabawił w snajpera, jakoś przyszedł tędy na przykład. O, rzeczywiście. I chyba tyle nie jest z drugiej strony, podobnie trzeba wykonać. Nie zwróciłem uwagi. Może się mieszkańcy nie obrażą, że tak dewastuję. Teraz... No. Więc zobaczmy. Osada w Żyznych Polach. Są jakieś zagrożenia w okolicy? No, 0 mieszkańców. Nawet jeżeli strzelam bez przerwy, nikt się nie obraził, no to plądrujemy. Coś, żebym wykonał. Jak ja duchy w ogóle słyszę, co jest? W każdym razie chyba mogę już wejść do środka z drugiej strony. Dawno już musiała być opuszczona lokacja, jak w środku domu zaczęły już rosnąć jakieś rośliny, kwiatki. Dobra, zobaczmy osadę.
The village is full of ghost wards. They're afraid of something.
Leave them up. Cause no trouble.
Oh there! Anyone home? Where did they go?
Nie ma żadnych osadników, może wszyscy w kościele na przykład. No kurde, klimat jak w Resident Evil, że przychodzimy do miasteczka, nikogo nie ma, wszyscy poszli do kościoła może. Mamy na górze właśnie coś charakterystycznego, zaraz zobaczymy. A światło się na przykład pali. Nie, to nie ma znaczenia. Czego się tak wszyscy obawiają? Jak tam safe room? Zablokowane. Dobra, Kościół mi odpowie na pytanie. Nie, też nie mogę. Niektóre domki niewykończone. Wszystko możemy splądrować. Tak jest. Zablokowane niby. O rany, gdzie się to ciągnie? Jakoś na wybrzeże. Ale kogoś słychać na samej górze, zaraz zobaczymy. Nie, to nie mogę przejść chyba. Zablokowane po raz kolejny. A nie mogę zmienić bohaterki.
Of New Eden be fenced with iron and God's own light. Aye, Fairfax Haskell, though it bring demons down in great wrath upon my soul, to pray that our trust in him be as Goliath's armor.
Jakieś tu jeszcze mamy materiały, ale nie mogę się dostać do środka. O, są, wszyscy.
Stop, friends, find fortitude in our success. Exiled from our homes by the devil's machinations, we congregate before the Lord in this new meeting house. We gather, we worship, we overcome, and we shall be well protected by the holy ward my son now makes under my instruction. For I have spent hours countless in your service, poring through books and papers, devouring the oeuvre of my peers, that our meeting house be safe.
Fairfax Haskell, for whom the word pompous was invented.
Half built? Yes. Open to the four winds? Yes. But already it is resplendent with our faith, a shining reminder of our renewed belief in better days. McCraith, Mr. McCraith. I thought you. What happy portent, what most excellent news. What blessings. I applaud your valorous deeds. O fate, I say, dead sir, I thought you dead.
Maybe I am.
Do not make light of such matters, my friend, for the devil's wrath is wide awake, and his claw scratches at our door, metaphorically speaking.
I'm alive. I promise.
My friends, I shall deliver this sermon another time. The battle with the devil's legions is ongoing, and Mr. McCraith and I have much to discuss. Thank you, Lammy. Behold this miracle of ours, Mr. McCraith. Exiled we, yet in our darkest hour we find the moral vigour to build this humble monument to resilience. But you and I must speak of darker matters. For we, erudite men of higher learning, know that evil yet walks. There is much work to be done.
Indeed there is.
Yes, yes. Forgive the inelegance of my welcome. You are alone. Do I surmise that Miss Duarte is no more?
She knew the risks.
So will I go in unto the king, and if I perish, I perish. So said Esther to Mordecai. Such wisdom, such courage. I'm so sorry for your loss. Grief is a journey, long and painful, but you do not walk the road alone, I promise you.
Oh, I know. I know.
In time, God healed my wounds. May you too find peace. Now, I regret that even at this most burdensome time for you, I must move with haste to business and beg once more for your help.
What's going on? Must be serious if you're asking for my help.
Since your defeat at the meeting house, the devil, heartened and emboldened, goes from strength to strength. He insinuates himself among my people, reveling in the suffering of the disease he unleashes upon us. It pits one against the other. Suspicion tears this community apart once again. All this to weaken my people and lead them away from the light of God.
In times of disease, you need doctors, and I'm no doctor.
We'll not treat the symptoms, we'll tear out the root. An agent of the devil walks among us. A witch! You must find her, or him, as it may be. You and I share great expertise, but I'm a man of position, while you, sir, are much more familiar with field work. Go, meet my people, walk amongst them. Learn which of them secretly serves the demon, that we may expunge this evil malady from our body politic.
What makes you think there's a witch at work here?
Aye, sir, I'm a man of God and intellect. I can read the signs. When a so-called mystery disease afflicts half of my people overnight, there can be only one culprit. 'Tis the devil's doing, sir. Probably through one of his servants. For you see, I understood immediately that the water in the well had been tainted. There are no strangers here. You could self-accept it. No one has fled. The guilty woman, or man, I suppose, remains within the village. As evil walks, the evil are emboldened, but this witch shall see her downfall, or his, of course, as did the last one, as will the next. Some years ago, you may have heard tell of this, I made my name on the execution of a terrible witch. It pains me that I must do it once more.
This illness, tell me of it.
Upon my arrival here in the Harrows, I immediately set about protecting the place with consecrated tokens. Safeguarded from the curse, we all felt safer, for a time. Then some devil poisoned the well, our only source of water. Someone on the inside, mind.
Spoiled water proves nothing.
A wise point and well made, Banisher, if not for the fact that we have been, for months on end, under the obvious influence of a terrible curse. One way or another, the devil has found an agent among us, and who knows what nefarious ill-doing old Black Spy plans next.
I noted your ghost wards with some interest.
Ghost wards, an interesting name. I call them sanctifiers, a name more palatable to my flock.
This requires a great deal of occult knowledge. Where did you learn your craft?
Etienne Roulet, one of the greatest demonologists of our time, is a good friend of mine. I improved upon his work.
Why did you not use them in New Eden when the curse began?
It was more complicated to convince the whole congregation of the necessity to use magic. Here, people have more trust in my unmovable probity.
A man in your position must know what goes on in his own community.
Why, of course, I know all that there is to know. Or near enough. Ask your questions, sir. Ask away.
How goes the colony?
Sir, the body politic bears a heavy weight. Not content with weakening their flesh, the devil's evil attacks the people's hearts and minds. Until you expose the culprit, the harmony of this divinely beautiful commonwealth shall remain marred by suspicion and mistrust. Long story shortened, people are not getting along.
How did you, a man of position and faith, become a demonologist?
Ah, yes. If you'll indulge me for a moment, I shall explain in the briefest manner possible. Though blessed with intellect and no little faith, I also had privilege. I had the means for an education, time and place with which to study. For a time, my father was a pupil of Henry Boggart, the great demonologist. He had the books, I had the aptitude. When he passed, I donned his mantle. My father taught me about duty. I have gifts, faith, intellect, position. I must protect them. I must use them to protect my people. This is my duty. This is my burden.
Ale skromny koleś.
Your son, how would you describe him?
Lamentation? How would I describe him? Well, he's curious. Inquisitive, I mean, as opposed to peculiar. Although he has his moments there, too. I tried to teach him demonology, to make him the third generation of witch hunters. But he revealed no disposition. Occult knowledge could only obfuscate his good nature. At heart, he is a naive boy who reads a lot and doesn't say much.
I am no witch hunter. My business is with the lingering dead.
For a fee, yes, I know. But you can't deny evil practitioners exist. A few years ago, I had to cleanse this community from such a threat.
Do you mean Deborah?
You know a little already, I gather. Yes, Deborah, the crooked school teacher. When Deborah showed her true nature, I was proud to pass judgment upon her. She earned her punishment. Her mask was a good one, as if butter would not melt upon her tongue. But you cannot fool a man of faith and intellect. No, sir, you cannot.
You'll not mind me saying it, but for a Puritan paradise, you seem to get more than your fair share of witches.
God has not forsaken us, but someone here does the devil's work. Find me a witch, Mr. McCraith. Return this place to the Lord.
I'm a working man, Governor, but the Lord does seem happy to pay, so I'll do what I can. I'll take my leave of you, Governor.
Of course. Outside, you must take the stairs. While you're with us, the first house on the left shall be your home.
Another witch hunt.
Deborah's anger persists. Maybe she's the witch.
No to trzeba porozmawiać. Zbadaj osadę, znajdź swoje schronienie, porozmawiaj z osadnikami.
Good day to you, madam.
Richard? That you?
Afraid not, ma'am. Red McCraith, I'm a banisher.
Is that a breed of doctor I've not heard of? I need no bandages.
Not exactly, no.
What brings you here, Doctor?
I'm a banisher, not a doctor. I'm here to help.
Kind of you, but I need no help.
Well, then I'll not insist. May I ask your name?
You, young man, have a tongue as refined as your appearance is rough. I'm Hepzibah Perkins. Goody Perkins to you.
What's new round and about? Do you know?
I'm not the crier. I've neither the voice nor the memory for it.
What can you tell me of Governor Haskell? What's your view of him?
Oh, he's such a clever man. listens keenly. He is vain, though. These men are often very, very lonely, you know.
Do you know Lamentation? Lammy Haskell, the governor's son. What think you of him?
Oh, he's a good boy. Like his father in that respect.
How are things in the Harrows?
Folk are upset. The governor says there's a witch. That would explain all the death and disease. And what have you. I only leave the house to attend service. For God has granted me wisdom and mercy.
May seem a strange question, but have you noticed anyone acting strange?
Strange, you say? Who of late has not been acting strange? Well, there's always the alewife. I can't remember her name. She's furtive. She wanders.
I'll bid you good day, Goody Perkins.
May God grant you grace, Mr. McWraith.
Dobra, mamy podejrzaną karczmarkę, zaraz zobaczymy.
A real-life, actual Banisher here.
You're the governor's son, right?
Yes, sir. Lamentation Haskell. Friends call me Lammy. Or they would if I had any. Please, call me Lammy. I have so many questions, sir. So many questions. But I suspect this is not the time.
No, not the time. But perhaps you may help me anyway.
Me? Why, if I can help, I'd be honoured.
Nie, to mamy czas na plotkowanie.
So tell me, Lammy, what do you do?
What?
How do you spend your days?
I assist my father, especially with the ghost wards. That keeps me very busy. When I can, I continue my research into the mysteries of life. Wildlife, mostly. If I can find any. Those that aren't dead have left New Eden, and who can blame them?
Must be hard, being the governor's son and all.
Is it? I don't know. I've never been anyone else's son.
Hard to grow up in his shadow, I would have thought.
Only if you like the attention, not me. I just want to read books and learn stuff. People leave me alone mostly. I like that. Mostly.
Typowy nerd.
Your father spoke of the pestilence.
He did? Then, sir, you know as much as I do.
If you have an opinion of your own, I'd be glad to hear it.
Since you ask it, I believe a thing most vile assails us. An evil of origin unknown and perhaps unknowable.
So the pestilence is part of the curse?
Yes. Of course, the curse. Of course it's the curse. What else could it be?
Those ghost wards are quite unique.
They are, aren't they? Conceived by Etienne Roulet, but made by my father. Do you use them as well in your line of work?
Not really. I mostly talk to ghosts. I don't repel them.
Of course. Still, each tool has its purpose, and these troubled times we need all the tools we can get. Magic is glorious when wielded by the righteous.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Oh, if only, sir, if only. I'm still learning. Many of the subtleties and nuances escape me yet.
Your father believes there is a Harrow's witch. Have you noticed anyone acting strange?
I'd answer, sir, I surely would, only things being as they are, everyone is acting strange. The curse brought illness, illness brought division, division has led to strife. We could do with some healing, sir, we could. We need you to bring us peace.
Good day to you, Lammy.
Good day to you, sir.
Nie, to dużo się nie dowiedziałem niestety. W każdym razie mamy safe room.
Ghost ward. I think you can safely knock it over. The ward's power is gone.
A w takim razie mamy save'a, tak jest. No to odpoczynek jeszcze zrobię jakoś później. A bohatera już nie ma. Dobra, szukamy kolejnych mieszkańców. Jakaś barmanka jest podobno podejrzana. Ale gdzie się może znajdować? Muszę zapytać o bar, który jeszcze jest podejrzany.
Daily bread, our bread, not our ale, our bread. Do you want us to starve?
To jest barmanka? O,
Ah, the famed and famous Banisher, the one and only Red McWraith.
Have we met?
I was at the meeting house. You've got guts. I like that.
Thank you very much.
Politeness gives me the shits. I'm Phoebe Walcott. I buy and sell. Now then, what's your pleasure?
Have you been trading in New Eden long?
Forever and a day, your Highlander Highness. I belong to this land, body and soul, and can no longer tell where I end and it begins.
Really?
Of course not. Don't be so gullible. Life makes more sense to the cynic. Sense of humour won't go amiss, neither. Folk here are too grim to notice how charming and funny I am. 8 years, if you must know. Of the third settlement, I was one of the first to arrive. And look how far we've come since.
What can you tell me about the community here?
Like whom?
I bet you tell me what you know of Governor Haskell.
That kind man. He's been so good to me. He's all vapour and bounce.
Lammy Haskell. Any thoughts about him?
Him? He's so deep in his father's shadow you'd barely know he were there.
And how are you?
I'm doing my best to bring a little joy to the world. What with all the gloom.
And how's that going for you?
Badly.
So, have you noticed any strange behaviour of late?
Apart from my own? Yes. So much so that now I am almost normal. Caleb Watson, for example. Now he, my friend, is really strange.
Is he now?
He used to be such a nice man. Now he's aggressive and he smells like the Christmas cat at Easter.
Sounds charming. Thank you. May I see your wares?
I'm a shopkeeper, aren't I? Yes, you may see my wares.
dziękuję. Pokaż mi swoje towary. Co my tu mamy? Skrytka 2 kamieni. Nie wiem, w sumie. O rany, ile ja mam w ogóle pieniążków. Dobra, co to w ogóle daje? Przyrost punktów energii duchowej jest zwiększony o 30%. Czas odnowienia się zmniejsza. Wykonanie wroga za pomocą ataku wręcz zwiększa obrażenia następnego objawienia. Trafienie wroga objawieniem zwiększa obrażenia zadawane następnym lekkim atakiem i ciężkim. Nie, jakoś mi się nie podoba. Same masz materiały.
Meet again.
You mind your good self, dear.
Znajdę sobie lepszego handlarza. No jakąś barmankę muszę znaleźć, ona jest podejrzana. Do tej pory chyba najbardziej. Gdzie jest bar? Tędy? Gdzie w ogóle? Wchodzę komuś do domu, czy jak? Nie mam żadnego pojęcia. No tak naprawdę to ja się najdziwniej zachowuję ze wszystkich. Zaraz mnie jeszcze prześwietlą. Już nie będę tego wszystkiego czytał. Jak chcecie, to zapauzujcie. Pamiętniki. No ciężka sprawa, trochę to może zająć, zanim znajdę odpowiednią osobę. Zablokowane.
Can you find a way around the locked door?
No nie wiem, czy od góry była jakaś opcja zestrzelenia czy coś. Raczej nie widzę. Może to jakaś ważna kwestia. Zaraz spróbujemy. Poblokowane niestety. Jeszcze na zewnątrz dałoby radę chyba wejść. Zaraz zobaczymy. Jak się tak przedostać.
Smells like...
It's justice. Start anew. Shite on these people. They can't hurt us. But how could you make him kiss it again?
Oh there. Are you alright, sir?
We're closed. Now. Out with you. Leave. Leave.
I can tell from your sunny demeanour that you won't mind me asking you a couple of questions. I'm Red McCraith. I'm a banisher. I'm searching the area for evidence of witchcraft. And you, I can tell, are itching to help me.
Show your shiting shapes, goose peddler. No witches here. Only myself, Caleb Watson.
Tell me a tale. What have you heard round about lately that might be of interest?
Gossip's for shite bags. Not being a shite bag, I don't gossip.
The governor bade me make the rounds. Is anyone acting strange?
Why would he ask you that?
Everyone keeps secrets, and I have a talent for uncovering them.
I ain't got no secrets. I ain't done no wrong. Search me house if you don't believe me. See for yourself. And when you're done, if you're any kind of man, you'll come back here, doff your cap, apologise, then shite off and never come back.
If you're looking for someone acting strangely, I think you've found your man.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
A man content with his own company is never alone. You hear that? Good one, right? Feels terrible, doesn't it?
Dobra, czyli to jest jakaś misja poboczna.
Fascinating. Does each citizen have their own?
What do you think?
2 of them are missing. Alexander and Ruth Watson. Family?
Fear not. You'll bugger off soon.
No, też mamy więcej notatek. Szanowny panie Watson. Jest pan podejrzany. O, klucz do drzwi, dziękuję.
Being courted by 2 brothers at once rarely ends well.
This
Personal experience.
It's
Don't go
wrong, wrong, I tell you.
Debris from a burned down house?
Why keep it here?
What's this? It's not metal, not wood. Bone. It's bone. Lovely.
Dobra, znajduję naprawdę bardzo podejrzane kwestie. Jednak który pod koniec swego życia odkupił się, rzucając się na ratunek swojej bratowej, nie zważając na niebezpieczeństwo.
Ruth and Alexander Watson, the cobbler's wife and brother.
It's ours anyway. Should have been
Caleb
ours since the
Watson is
beginning.
out of his mind with grief.
You know it's true.
I think we need to talk to Caleb Watson.
You done enough sniffing? Hmm? Tired of the smell of your own arse?
You said you had no secrets. That was a lie, am I right? Everyone has secrets.
I can smell your secrets from here, mate. A pox on you. And a pox on your questions, too.
You're not taking him head on. You must take your time, outflank him.
There's burned debris out back. I found bone in it. Where does it come from?
You must have little business if you spend your time sifting through my rubbish. It came from the house. Probably.
I read your letter to Ruth. It's clear you loved her. Were you telling the truth about Alexander's infidelity?
My name is Caleb Watson. And before God and all present, I swear that the letter I wrote to Ruth was a load of shite. Lusting for his beloved Ruth, I set out to ruin Alexander's name, 'cause I'm a greedy little prick.
You're frank. You don't sound like you regret it, though.
No, the past's the past. Dead and buried. My brother is but a lingering memory.
It was terrible what happened to your wife and brother. Might have helped if you'd mentioned it. You must be grieving. Do you mind if I ask where they're buried?
Shite on me shite-bag brother, and shite on you too. They're both deep in the dirt up at God's Acre, and I'll speak no more of it.
What's going on at God's Acre, Caleb?
Shite off with your God's Acre, and good riddance to both. God's Acre concerns you not.
You need to tell me what happened here. Stop hiding.
Nothing happened. Buried. Oh, quiet you. And you can shite off, taking your nothing happened with you.
Whatever happened, it happened at God's Acre.
To jeszcze będzie jakaś misja poboczna. No, jeszcze zobaczymy. W każdym razie w tym miejscu chyba zakończę dzisiejszy odcinek. Zrobiłem całkiem niezłe postępy, więc jeżeli interesuje was kontynuacja przygody, to polecam zostawić lajka, dzwonka po kolejne codziennie wychodzące materiały. Dobra, więc to było na tyle. Ja się z tym żegnam. Do jutra.